Okay, so this is a post from Vicente Almeida. He's the main Chi hairstylist working for the Miss Universe organization. Somebody on Facebook asked him something about Miss Mexico. He's also from Mexico. And he said Miss Universe is not owned by IMG anymore, so the rules could change. Then somebody asked him who the new owners are, and he said very soon they will make an official announcement. So Paula Shugart is the president of MUO, so she's still there. When ownership changes, it doesn't necessarily affect her, but the ownership could change. It could not be IMG. So this is not an announcement from MUO. It's not an announcement from IMG. It's not official. This is from Vicente Almeida, who obviously is very important in the organization, so we trust what he says, but we don't know for sure. So it's a big if this is true. Here's what I think. Okay, so if this is true, what do I think about IMG no longer owning MUO? That would be fantastic. That is, for me, very, very good news. And the main reason it's good news is not because I have any problem with the IMG winners. I love the winners that they've had, and I actually think that the organization has become exciting in the sense that they have diverse winners and they're always looking for something different. I think that's been great. However, the organization, financial stability, and just the way that the event has been organized for the past few years has been on and off. It's been hit and miss. So if we go back to 2015, which is the first time they ever hosted a show under IMG, it was fantastic. Prelims was great, finals was great, and then a fantastic winner, obviously Pia. The host was Steve Harvey. They got in a new host, gave him a 5-year contract. He obviously made that big mistake, but anyway, it was fine. 2016, great production value in the Philippines. The contestants were flown over to the Philippines about 10 days before. They had great events. It was such an amazing thing for the fans to watch and to see them interact. It was great. Wonderful, no complaints. 2017, that's when the cracks began to show with that horrific prelim show that will go down in history as just being so dingy. I mean, never have we ever in our lifetime seen a preliminary show held in a place like that for Miss Universe. Whether it's prelim or finals, that is unacceptable, and we've never seen it. Prelims is always high value, high production value, and it's always spectacular. So that was shocking for us. I mean, there are pageants that are on a much lower budget, that don't even show on TV, that have better staging than that stage. So it was shocking. But the finale night, great staging, everything was perfect, and great winner. 2018, they went to Thailand, and that is my favorite. I think it is my favorite staging of Miss Universe ever. The prelim show, the finale, it was, for me, 2018 is a classic. And thank you, Thailand. Thank you. And I think from that moment, we thought, okay, they're back on track. But of course not. 2019 happened. And I actually think 2019 was the worst, because they had a very short pageant week, like pre-pageant preparation. They were there for a few days, the contestants. We didn't really see great official photo shoots. Everything was just a mishmash. The prelim stage wasn't great. It was better than 2017, but it wasn't great. And they did this horrible thing, pay-per-view for the prelim show. They wanted us to pay to watch the prelim show. I mean, it was a disaster. I was so upset by that, because I was just thinking, how dare you? Like, you guys have mismanaged your funds. Something financially is going awry, and now you want us to pay to watch a show that is produced usually for free, and then the production value is so bad. It's not as if we're paying for something spectacular. We're paying to see something so lackluster. The floor was slippery. About 3 or 4 contestants slipped. It was so shoddy. It was completely shoddy. Then the finale stage was also shoddy as well. First of all, it was in an arena that had, or like a ballroom that only had 2,000 seats. I mean, for Miss Universe, right? 2,000 seats is ridiculous. The stage was so small, and what they actually had was, they had the stage, and then to the sides, usually they would have big screens so that fans and people watching all the way in the back can watch on the big screen as well. But they didn't have that because, first of all, it was a very small place, a very small venue. What they had were mirrors, and the mirrors were there for us who were watching on TV or online, so that it made the room appear bigger. It made it seem as if the crowd was big. So they had those mirrors. I mean, I have never. It's so disappointing that a pageant at that level was brought to this. So obviously IMG was not handling the production very well. So if they leave, fantastic, great. Can we get new owners who know what they're doing in terms of the finance so that they can produce a spectacular show that is worthy of the Miss Universe title? Now, for those people who say, oh, we love IMG, we love the fact that they had great winners and they wanted beauty, sorry to steal something from Miss World, but basically beauty with a purpose, right? And to that I say, yeah, of course, that's really great, and I hope it remains, but don't act as if the winners under the Trump era and even before Trump were like these beautiful women with no brains. I can't talk too much about pre-Trump era because I don't know the winners that well, but in the Trump era, we had amazing, amazing women winning this competition. I mean, if we look back to 2014, Paulina Vega, the last Trump queen, she was intelligent, she was funny, she was bubbly. She is actually one of the most refreshing beauty queens out there, because all the sort of beauty pageant stereotypes she breaks completely. She has this very like dry humor, dry personality. She's so much more than a pretty face. Another one who I really, really loved was 1999 from Botswana, Mpule Kwelagobe. Again, I mean, she went to Harvard, okay? Like, she is an intelligent woman, a thoughtful person, great personality. She's more than a pretty face. Same thing with Fitzwilliams of 1998 from Trinidad and Tobago. Same thing with Laura Datta of India. Same thing with 2005 Natalie Glebova. I mean, their winners had substance. Maybe there's one or two that you could pick out. Maybe they didn't have substance and they were just pretty. Yeah, I think so. There were one or two. I won't name names. But yeah, most of them were really intelligent and more than just their looks. What was I gonna say? The only major problem I had from the Trump era was 2012, Olivia Cooper winning, was the epitome of unfair for me. I mean, she did not deserve to win. She did not deserve to be in the top 5. She was very lackluster on all fronts. Philippines, Janine was... I'm not going to say her last name because I don't know how to pronounce it, but Janine was robbed. She is Miss Universe 2012. She should have been crowned. Anyway, that was a long time ago. But that was one of the winners that, till this day, I don't even understand why she won. And all it can be is just wanting to give the crown to Miss USA. So that was a terrible year. But other than that, they've been really good. So this thing of acting like, oh, we're going to go back to the Trump era of just looks, because I see that online, is completely false, because they were looking for more than looks. Remember, Paula Sugart was still the president back then, and I think she has a big say in who wins. So anyway, can you tell me, what do you think of IMG no longer having Miss Universe, if this is true? Are you happy? Are you sad? What do you hope for the future of Miss Universe? I think that it's an exciting time, but let me know what you think. Please remember to subscribe and like this video.